Okay, so cool. Part 2. This is, like I said, it's very detailed, but I'm leaving a little stuff out
for legal reasons.
But anyways, we realize what they doing. We already on go. We already mad. We not having the bullshit. We see what they doing. We like them. All right. Me and her, we livid. Like we pissed. I go outside along the line somewhere. If I can remember correctly, one of them didn't have a phone and it was borrowing. I think they borrowed my phone. Yeah, I had an iPhone. I remember. This plays a very important part of the story and I almost forgot about it. Lord have mercy. So anyways, one of them had my phone because they didn't have a phone. So I was pissed. So I walked outside just to get some air so I could get things going. Get things going, baby. Get things going. Now, she's pissed too, but I'm like, that's her laptop. So she's going to her laptop. I'm outside. I'm on my shit. Like, I'm walking around. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm asking people where the bus station at. You feel me? Where's the nearest bus station? Where's the nearest Greyhound so I can get the fuck up out of here? I'm done. Like, this just put a whole damper on my whole spirit. Like, I don't even want to be here no more. You feel me? I made money, yes, but that pissed me off. I was ready to go. I didn't make money with them prior. So it's not like I hate Atlanta, but that whole situation, I ain't about to balance it. I'm ready to go. I'm outside. Sometime between them being outside, she comes outside and they go back in the room, right? We should have peeped that from jump. They go back in the room, she comes to me and we start talking. And we tell each other how we feeling. You already know how it is. Listen, bitch, I ain't about to do this. Ready to fucking go. She mad too, cause she, hello, they said we came for it. So she mad, ready to go. We over the shit. We over the shit, ready to go. So we start asking people where the nearest bus station at, where the nearest Greyhound, Baby, when I tell you I look to my right, we look to our right. Before I say what we saw, we looked to our right. I'm gonna tell you that we was actually speaking to, you know how the hotels be having that security crap? Like, they be police or like, they be like, police paid a little side extra money just to secure somewhere. That was basically what it was. So it was a cop who was security. We knew he was a cop, but it was a cop who was security. And we was asking where the nearest bus station at and shit like that. While we talking to him, we see a car pull up. Guess what the fuck is in the car? It says Kevin and Ben punk asses. Bruh, Kevin and Ben in the car pulling off. We look at each other, bitch. I'm like, hold the fuck up. We run back to the room door closed. You know what that means? We don't even need to look in the room. We know they took our shit. But our bags, our computers, our clothes, our money that was in our bags. Cause mind you, we had a hotel, so we had nothing on us. She had her phone, but we had a hotel. We're not gonna walk around with all our stuff on us just to go outside to get some air. You know what I'm saying? Like, we mad. That is so fucking aggravating. That's so fucking aggravating. Aggie, bro. Aggie. Pissed me off on 100. On 100. We sitting there rolling off with our shit and we sitting there like, what the fuck are y'all doing? Like, where y'all going? What's this? These niggas already drove. They gone. They gone. Like, gone. So we try to go back up to the front. All she could tell us was their name, their legal name, and that he came and got the ID. But since we're like at this point. Now, mind you, she still has her phone. So she has his number. So she's like calling him or whatever. He ain't answering. They playing games, talking about, I don't even remember what they was talking about. I'm so pissed. Like, I didn't hear none of that shit. I didn't hear none of that shit. Just run me my shit. I didn't hear none of that. I like from the jump. I was done. So they go ahead and proceed to, I guess, tell her to meet us somewhere. They was like, oh, we're gonna drop your shit off at some Walmart somewhere. Bro, I was not hearing that. We homeless right now. Like, we dead ass homeless in the state that ain't even ours. You got me all the way fucked up. So we end up going, there's like a Waffle House and shit across the street. We end up going to the Waffle House. And we get on the phone and I'm calling the police. Yeah, it's like a stigma, you know, don't change. I'm trying to f with the police, but bitch, I done had plenty of sheriffs had my ass on their lap. You think I give a f? I'm calling the police, you damn Skippy. And I sure did. Called the po-po ho. So he proceeds to come and we got their names. We got their legal names from the hotel attendant, clerk, whatever, secretary. I don't know. I called the police. They tell us to stay there. No, they actually tell us to go back to where the incident happened. Not a shade, but a little bit. All right. Not a lot, but a little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit. I gotta do it to you. I'm sorry. It happened. It is what it is. So they tell us to proceed to go back to where the incident happened, which was the hotel. So, okay, cool. Whatever. We gonna go back to the incident where the incident happened. Because we didn't got robbed. We in some shit we ain't asked to be in. Whatever. In the Waffle House, there's this dude eyeing me. Not a lot, but a little bit. Gotta reiterate. Not a lot, just a little bit. Not a lot, just a little bit. My homegirl proceeds to tell me, oh, homeboy eyeing you. Like, go talk to him. Yes, I'm a good finesse, but bitch, I ain't hearing that shit. I'm livid. This ain't the time to finesse. This the time to kill a nigga. Like, what? He was eyeing me, but I wasn't paying no mind to him. I was hearing what she was saying, but I was pissed at the same time, right? She said he eyeing me, and then she put in a little buggy man. She's like, oh, I guess in her head, we already got robbed, so she just like, f it, let's go home. If that makes sense. She was willing to hitchhike. Bitch, I wanted revenge. That tell you right there where my head is at. She was ready to hitchhike and go home. All the way back to Florida from Atlanta. I wanted to get my shit back. Very clear difference. And the Virgo and me bitch had that shit on dial. Let me tell you. Speed dial, baby. So she telling me to go finesse him, talk to him, because I'm cute. He'll probably give us a ride. So while we go out to go back to the hotel, he does come out, the dude. Come to find out, homeboy is a truck driver. So I guess my homegirl just said, fuck it, let's risk it all. He actually had a delivery he was supposed to be doing, going to Miami. She basically was like, let's do it. Let's risk it all, bitch. So what ended up happening was I did speak to him, but I wasn't hitting that shit. Like, I was talking to him, I heard what he was talking about. Bitch, I want my shit back. You got me fucking about having money. She didn't make no money. Well, not the money that I, no shade but a little bit, no shade but a little bit. The money I had tucked away, baby, I was not trying to loot. Especially going through all of that bullshit. But anyway, we talked to him. He tells us he got a delivery in Miami, whatever. We explained to him our situation as well. We got robbed. Some dudes played us. So I'm assuming he knew. He's from Atlanta. So he kind of knew what the hubbub was. Like, he know they scammers out here. He see there's 2 girls not from here. That's fine. But I wasn't willing to trust anybody so quick, especially what just happened. Like, why would I trust you off back? And we literally just got robbed from some niggas. So we go back to the hotel like the police dispatcher told us to. The police do show up, right? So we waiting in the lobby. We even explain what happened to the clerk. She ain't trying to hear that shit. You know, some people just be on some other shit like, oh, you girls, you look like, so why would I believe what you're saying? Like, girl, fuck you, for real. Anyway, so the police show up. We in the lobby. They tell us to come outside and talk to us or whatever, right? Amidst of me talking to the police, they ask where my friend is. They ask where my friend is, child. Y'all, where's my friend? Because, you know, they need statements and shit, right? They need to know what's going on. They need names, da-da-da. Y'all, where's my friend at? My friend is parked in the parking lot in the car with the dude that was eyeing me at the Waffle House. No shade but a little bit, because homeboy, police officer dude, did say that's not a good friend. Especially because he knew what was going on. I explained everything to him. So he said that's not a cool friend, because how could this all be happening to you? And she's literally in the car with her. Because he asked me, he was like, who's that dude? We don't know him. We just literally met him. And he was basically like, yeah, that's not a good friend. Because look at the situation. You know what I mean? Look at the situation and look how serious you are going about this. And because he asked me, like I said, he asked who the dude was. Because if all this was going on, where was this dude at? Right? Exactly. We literally don't know. We just met him at the Waffle House. They proceed to take our information. They run the names the girl gives us, kind of find out Kevin and Ben had warrants, baby. As you know, Mr. Policeman was very profound to go ahead. And then I hate to say it too, but it's also because they was black. So the fact that they was black, homeboy, he had like a batter in his back, like for real, the police dude. He was on some other shit. But I ain't go cap. I didn't give a fuck at that time, because at the same time, you just stole our shit, bro. Fuck them. Take their shit. I don't care. Throw them to jail, bitch. I want my shit back. Even prostitutes call the police when they need to. Like, stop. You don't do me. Mr. Policeman has their information. He calling them. He got us in the back of in the back of his car, because we did explain to him. He's talking about he gonna drop our stuff off at the Walmart, right? He said that he go drop our stuff at some Walmart. We not from Atlanta, so we don't know these places. Police dude is being, I guess, he was being cool. Like, I ain't gonna cap. He didn't have to drop us around and do all that shit, but he did, and he needed us to identify them. You know what I mean? So he was driving around on the phone with them. You know, like, just listen. You're not in trouble or nothing like that. But you're not in trouble or nothing like that. Just leave the girl's stuff here. We'll go here and get it. We actually drove to one location. Nothing was there. They was on some thieving, right? After that happened, I'm pissed. Like, I'm livid. Like, we got a police officer on the phone. Y'all playing games with the police. Like, bro, are you serious right now? Like, you do know eventually they go catch your ass, and this shit's on record. Like, what are you doing? Just give the girl they shit back. And he even said he was gonna be cool with him. Like, just drop the shit off somewhere. You ain't gotta be there. Just get them they shit so we can go home, because we not from here. Like, let's flaw as fuck. But little did we know that's part of their plan. They never do drop our shit off. Basically in a duck duck goose chase with the police officers. He ends up basically telling us, like, there's nothing he can really do, because as you can see, they're playing. So he brought us back to where we were, the hotel lobby. Homeboy that drove trucks was still there. So homeboy that drove trucks was being nice, offered to get us, like, he took us to Walmart. He was cool. I ain't gonna cap, he was cool. He took us to Walmart, let us buy some clothes, you know what I mean, for that night to wear the next day and to sleep in, and got us a room for the next night. When I tell you some scheming shit was happening in that room that night, baby. When I tell you I was putting plans together in my head. So she had her phone, mind you. So that means he can communicate with us. Kevin and Ben, they can communicate with us. So after the police officer dropped us off, whatever, we got situated with the taxi driver. He got us a room, and he actually, oh no, he didn't get us a room. My bad, that's later in the story. Sorry. He actually took us to Walmart amidst what what was going on was he was basically saying like, do you want to come with me to Miami, because like where we lived, he could drop us off and we could be okay. So on his way to Miami, he could drop us off where we lived and we would be all right. Or do you want revenge, bitch? And I saw red, bitch. I'm a Virgo. You got me fucked up if you think you about to play me and walk freely. No, ma'am. She wanted to just hitchhike and go home. Mind you, we don't know if he's really even going to Miami. Yeah, he was nice enough to buy his clothes, but who the fuck cares? Don't pedos give kids fucking candy. He took us to the truck stop gas station, and I said that's fine. You could leave us here. A well-lit area would be alright. So he took us to Quick Trip, and we waited at Quick Trip, and we put a plan together. Now, obviously, I put 2 and 2 together long ago. When we was at the hotel, I already knew what they were doing. I was waiting for her to catch up. So when she called up to the game, I said, you know what, just play the game. What do you think the game was? I'll give you like 5 seconds. Alright, cool. This is what they do, and I'm gonna just tell you now. Why they did what they did from the day they met us was to scope us out. Calling my homegirl a crackhead was to see if she really was a crackhead. To see if she really was addicted to something. That way they could give it to her and keep her hooked. 2, they wanted to clock us and see if we had transportation or not, because you see, them finding out we don't have transportation leaves them more in control. We can't just go and, you know, because even if we could, they would follow us. Like I said, when we left the hotel, they wasn't trying to leave us. 3, them not giving us a clearance or on their actual plans is because they don't need us to be involved in the actual plans. They already had a plan and we were just pawns in that game. 4 was them having all them phone calls. Yeah, those weren't their people. They was getting people for us. We just didn't know about it. 5, the reason they stole our stuff and did what they did that way is because they've done it before. You see, I didn't mention this earlier, but when we were driving around with them, they brought us to a house, which I assumed was Ben, because it looks like a house that you live in. But we noticed in the room that they brought us to, there was girl stuff around. Now I'm thinking this is his girlfriend. It is saying girlfriend-ish, because it was like backpacks, not a whole bunch where it would look suspicious, but enough that it'll make you think. So there was backpacks with girl in it. I didn't think nothing of it. And mind you, the number, you know how the houses have the numbers on the doors sometimes? Yeah, their numbers are scratched off. I didn't think nothing of it because I'm thinking this is the hood. Well, not the hood, but like, you know, some places just a little raggedy. Like some nice Section 8 housing areas like that. That's what it was giving me. It was very much giving me Section 8 teas. So basically, they've done this before. That's why they did it that way. Now, I don't think they expected us to look at the laptop and see what was going on, but they did expect eventually for both of us to walk outside to talk to each other, and that's when they were gonna steal our shit. The reason they steal our shit is so we end up having nothing and ended up working for them, i.e. them being our pimps by force. I just push out on a lot of shit just now. When it comes to this kind of industry, I don't trust men like that. Like, not at all. Because they not the ones making the money, they're not the ones shaking their ass. So how they go get their money? They gotta play you somehow. That's just the truth. They gotta play you somehow. They're not the ones shaking, unless they are, you know, male dancers, but I'm talking different. You know what I'm talking about. So anyways, we was at Quick Trip, and I already had a plan in my head. I'm about to scam their ass and get our shit back, because I see what they trying to do. Because they hitting us up already, asking us to work. While we going through this, talking to the police, to the truck driver, to the Walmart, they texting her phone, talking about some, you know, like, oh, I thought y'all didn't have no money, because we told them we had no money. They ain't none of your business. Talking about, oh, I thought y'all didn't have no money, because he went through our bags and so we had money. And I'm just like, wow, that's crazy, bro. The fact that people do that to people is crazy to me. That's fucked up. Y'all is literally bottom feeders. So anyways, now that I know homeboy got a warrant, it was over for him anyway. It was over. You already in jail. So we ended up coercing this plan, obviously, to get my shit back. I don't go home for what, bitch? No. Go home and just be like, oh, well, they got me, bitch. No. So we set up a plan. I tell her, text them and let them know we go work for them. We go do whatever we gotta do. Fuck it. Let's work for them. We gotta make our money back because the money gone, right? We need money to go home and buy whatever we need to buy. So they like, okay, cool. Yeah, we on our way. We go pick y'all up. We at the gas station at the Quick Trip. Homeboy already left. The truck driver already gone. So we waiting for them at this time. We are chit chat with other people there, but like, I ain't even gonna lie. Like, I wasn't hearing. I keep saying it, but I wasn't hearing shit. I don't hear none of that shit, bro. My mom was focused on one thing only. I didn't call the police dude that was driving around with us earlier and told him what we were about to do. And he was like, you know, we don't advise, you know, they are supposed to say that. We don't advise you to, you know, follow them or, you know, track them because of the districts, and certain police stations work with certain districts. But homeboy had my phone. So I had an iPhone. Homeboy had my phone. I didn't find my iPhone and I knew where they were. That's why he said the different districts, because it'll show you where it is, but you know, like exact address and it didn't show me that. This is like beginning iPhone. I just saw the ping where it was, and it's where they brought us to the house. We just in our head like, okay, well obviously they're gonna have to bring us back to the house. Maybe our shit's gonna be over there. It wasn't. So anyway, so they coming to see us. They come to see us at the Quick Trip. I didn't mean this story to be so long. My bad. So they came to see us at the Quick Trip. They talking to us like ain't shit happened. Like they didn't just drive off with our shit. Like we didn't just have the police on the phone with these bitches. Like they playing like ain't shit fucking happened. That's how I know these motherfuckers is crazy. Like not crazy like ooh bitch, but crazy like bitch something wrong up here. Like and you willingly like bro, you willingly came back and kiki kaka with me like I could stab your ass. Like you know how you literally took people you have no idea about shit and you willingly come back and meet them because they say they gonna work for you. Bitch, like what if I had nothing? Like nothing. No apartment. Like what if I had nothing to lose? And you literally just came back because you thought you could pimp us? That to me is crazy, bro. I could have met up with you and this is a gas station. I could have been like, hey, I'm in the bathroom. Boop, boop, boop. Like you done. Like you could have been dead right there. I could have went to jail. But I mean, if I ain't got nothing to lose and you was trying to see if I had nothing to lose, I wasn't telling you personal shit about me. But to me, that's crazy. Out the window fucking crazy. Not scary crazy, but fucking bitch, you got some screws loose if you doing that to the people and you ain't came across the right one yet. Cause these girls nowadays, motherfucker, they will stab your ass. Clearly. Cause bitch, I was thinking it, but I wanted my shit back. You didn't take my money, my laptop, my nice clothes, my dancing. Bitch, mind you, we're traveling. You know we brought the nice clothes. Like my H&M clothes, bitch. Like my clothes. My Juicy Couture necklace, bitch. Like my nice shit. Anyway, they come in there kiki like ain't shit happen. They're like, okay, well the car's outside or whatever. Hold it. Was it the same car? No, same car. Same green fucking truck. So we go outside playing like we cool whatever. And I'm like, yo, you got my phone? Like, where's my phone? Cause I already pinged it. I know they have it. He like, oh yeah, he tried to say some shit. And then he got the car. She was in the passenger side and I'm in the back seat. So he say something. He get out the car and go back in the gas station. I'm like, girl, open that fucking glove compartment. My phone right there. So I take my phone. So I open my phone or whatever. You already know my shit was blowing up. People like, where you at? Shit like that. So I'm responding back, especially to my daughter's father. Like, this is before I had my daughter though. I'm responding back like, yo, you don't believe this shit. He was livid, bro. Like, how the fuck this shit happened? Who the fuck does it? Bro, he thought like she had set me up to get robbed. And he said he like, why she so fucking calm? And why she want to hitchhike? Why she don't want to get the police in? Like, obviously that's what rational people would think, right? But everybody processes shit differently. So I'm not a lot but a little bit shade, baby. I'm sorry. Cause my first thought was police, bitch. I get my phone. They don't know I got my phone. But I'm assuming they were trying to sell it, maybe. Cause we looked in the back for the rest of our shit and it wasn't there. But then I told you, when we pinged my iPhone, it was at that house. It was in that area. So I figured that's what the shit was. Anyway, so we playing it off or whatever. Like, okay, yeah, we gonna work for y'all. So they bring us back to the house with my phone pinged up. The house that I told you, look, gives very much Section 8 teas. I'm already texting BD, letting him know what's going on, what I'm planning on doing, all that. Texting the police officer, all that. Scheming as fuck. I don't give a fuck. So I'm telling him where we at, where we going. He already got the dude's information. Both Kevin and Ben. He got both got warrants. Baby, he want them too. I'm just setting it up like I'm a bitch. I'm on my Monopoly shit, bitch. That happens. It's late as fuck when they come. Mind you, we didn't been through all that. It's nighttime. It's like morning time. It's late. So when they came and got us from the quick trip, I want to say it's like 1 in the morning, maybe 12 at night and 1 in the morning. So they take us back to the house with my phone pinged that, and we literally went upstairs and was in a room, me and her together. Same room with the same backpack with the same weird shit in it. No blankets, no, like they just leave us in the room, we fall asleep. And they don't leave the room. That too. Ben was in the room, he slept on the floor. Me and her, there was like a little bed in the corner. We slept together on that bed. Now Kevin, he was in and out, like he went down, like I said, downstairs, upstairs, whatever. So the police dude had both of he had her number, I believe, but my BD was texting my phone too. So what we would do is we would go in the bathroom and like run the water and whisper so they don't know we doing something. You feel me? I don't think they knew that she had her phone, and I still don't think they knew that I took mine. You feel me? So we had to play it off like we didn't have no phone. So we be in the bathroom on the phone to let him know where we at, like giving him the address and shit like that. Girl, this was on some Charlie's Angel shit, bitch. So we talked to the police officer, like we got this address. He telling us, okay, well that's outside of the district. We don't advise you to keep doing it or whatever. But we didn't see our shit at the house. So we like, nah, we gonna ride deeper. We gonna ride deeper in this shit. Cause we want our shit. We asked him why we in there though, cause the morning, we was tired. So when the morning time come, we go downstairs and we start talking to Ben. And we like, why y'all did that? Like, that's fly as fuck. Like, trying to friend them up, right? We want to friend them up. We want them to be cool. That's not, we gonna friend them up. Friend them up. Be sweet and all. Okay, so we start friending them up. We talk like, oh, why you do that to people? That's kind of up. Why would you do that to us? Don't you have kids? Don't you have daughters? He's like, nah, man. I really didn't want to do this. Ben bitch ass. I don't want to do that, man. Kevin told us we gotta do it because y'all can make a lot of money and bunch of whole shit, basically. Men make me sick. Yo, Ben is a big ass nigga. Kevin was a twink, bitch. Kevin was a small ass, pussy ass hoe. And Ben could have easily checked that boy. Men need to start checking their friends. Like, for you to let your friend talk you into going to jail, because that's basically what the fuck you did, is dumb. You knew that shit's fucked up because you don't want that to happen to your sister, your cousin, your friend. But you knew that, oh, we make money if we was to do that. You thought to rob us and leave us basically homeless in a place that we not even from was smart. You just try. That's human trafficking, bitch. Do you not know that? You basically just try to sell us into sex work. How do you let a friend do that to you? Like, that ain't no friend, homeboy. Look at me talking. Anyways, so we downstairs fronting him up, asking him shit like, where our shit at? Like, for real, let us know where our shit at. He like, oh no, yeah, it's gonna be, he said like some dude's house. I can't remember, but we end up going there that night. He like, yeah, we gonna bring y'all stuff. It's gonna be over there. We in the car with him and we drive to another house. Now, this how I know homeboy was doing that whole drug shit, because we get to the house and we talking to Ben and we're like, Ben, where's our stuff? Because we already arrived at the house that he said it's gonna be at. We like, Ben, we don't see our stuff in here. You know, like I said, we friend his ass up. Make him think he's sweet. Nothing. He ain't got our shit. He keeps saying like, oh, it's supposed to be here. I don't know what Kevin did. It's supposed to be here, you know, shit like that. And I'm sitting there like, yo, he playing. Like, he know good and well he ain't got our shit. Our shit's good and gone. And he's playing fucking games. So you know what? I got something for his fucking ass. So what I did was, I was like, all right, cool. We gonna see what they doing and we gonna set their ass up. That's it. That's done. So they take us to this house where the stuff was supposed to be, and it's legit a trap house. It's legit a trap. If you know, you know, bitch. It's a trap house. Homeboy Kevin in there buck wilding, doing lines, going ham. Got a homegirl out there, take her to the back, pow pow. Like, you hear all that nasty shit. Ben thinking he go get some because we didn't suited his ass up. Now tonight, we just kept making him drink, kept telling him to drink. Bitch, we doing one of these. Whoo, yeah. Girl, we ain't drinking that shit. You gonna be fucked up. He drunk as fuck, fell out on the couch. Me and her, we scheming, baby. We waited, we ready, good and ready. Kevin came out fucked up with the girl. He gone off coke. Like, he tweaking. He gone off coke, talking crazy, yelling at Ben and shit. Like, so anyways, they going at each other back and forth, yelling. They like joking, but they hella aggressive with the shit. Like, it's weird. Morning time come, still at the trap house. They take us, we leave to go. So this when shit start coming together. He told us our shit was gonna be there when there. Me and her sat on the couch and we just like, damn, this nigga's really is on cold. These niggas are really doing drugs. Like, yeah, I thought I left that shit loose. You know what I'm saying? That morning, they get us together and we go to pick up a dude. I don't know who dude is. He ain't got nothing to do with this. I don't know him. He could be cool. Anyway, dude ain't got nothing to do with this. I ain't gonna mention no names. He had nothing to do with this. They go pick him up. They go in like this house or whatever. It looked low-key like a brownstone. They went in this house and they was in there for a good little minute. Me and her was already in the car. We back there talking. Okay, so we already called the dude, let him know who we was. Everywhere we went, we let old boy police officer know where we were. And thing was, he couldn't just like call and send somebody out, right? Because then he have to explain the whole situation and everybody is different. So we literally have to get them in an act of something for them to do something. I know it's fucked up, but that's literally how he broke it down to us. So he couldn't just like call an officer in that area and say da. They have to be caught in the act of something and then that shit will be piled onto it. I don't know if that's the law, but that's what homeboy told us. Oh, and mind you, BD already on the way. BD on the way. BD drove, baby. BD was in the car, boop boop, hitting all them corners. From that night, I got my phone and text him what's going on. BD was on his way. Straight shot. So they go pick up this dude. They in his house for a minute. I don't know what they're talking about. We not in there, we in the car. Like I said, conversating with the police officer, let him know what's going on. We put the phones up when they come out. The friend gets in the passenger. Ben gets in the back because it's a truck. Kevin is the driver. So now we going to a hotel. So here's the hotel situation. We get to the hotel. This is a hotel and I can tell you straight up, they were playing no game. So they walked in first. We in the car talking. Boom, we let Mr. Dude know where we at. First thing we did, let him know we had text. Well, we can't text him. We had to call him. So they go in there and then they come out. But we couldn't exactly communicate like we wanted to him because they left the friend in the car. So Ben and Kevin got out and went to the front desk, but they left the friend in the car. So we couldn't call up Mr. Dude and like, yo, okay, you know what I mean? We got a code. We had to do some like weird shit. But we got the point, understood that we were at like a hotel and we're with the people. They end up coming back out and getting us to go to the hotel. Mind you, they still don't have our shit. We don't walk in there with any bag. Just us 2 and 3 dudes. So here's the best part. We walk into the hotel. This hotel has 2 security guards. One's in the office where they have the papers and stuff, and then one's by the elevators. Baby, I'm the king of looks, baby. So when I tell you we walked in there, the dudes walked in first in front of us. I don't know if she made it look like I did or not, but he sure knew what the fuck that look meant. Let me tell you. When we were walking behind them, I made sure to make fucking eye contact with that police officer, and I said, baby, if that's not a look of fucking sadness and something's going on, he knew what it meant, because he looked at me. He noted that shit, and I'm gonna tell you how I know he noted that shit. So we get to the room, which is like upstairs, like 300 some shit, I don't fucking know. Anyway, so we in the room and we like, okay, whatever. The friend go to the little table, sit on the chair. Kevin get on the bed, Ben get on the other bed. So where we put the lady with the niggas? No. We like, okay, well, we dirty, want to take a shower, we feel gross, oh my god, disgusting. We know what's about to happen. Do you think you gotta be a rocket scientist to know what's gonna happen next? They phone been blowing up since the day they got, like, since they got in that room with us. But like our room, not the room we in now, but the room that they was in with us. You think it's gonna take a rocket scientist to figure out what the fuck is gonna happen next? Baby, no. We was like, oh, we gonna take a shower, and I was like, we feel dirty, it's been a long day, and it has been. We've been through a lot of shit. So we're like, we gonna go take a shower, right? She walks in there, and then I walk in after that. They're like, Tuya, gotta take a shower, you know, and questioning us, bitch. I'm like, yeah, like, we're best friends, we take showers together, and plus it'll be faster, we'll be ready when the first client shows up, right? Boom. Of course they hear that, they're like, okay, cool, yeah, that makes sense, yeah, because girls take forever to get dressed, whatever, bird. We are in the bathroom, we turn on that shower, and baby, we get to calling, and we let that shit ride, bitch. So Mr. Police Officer now knows where we are, and he tells us exactly what to do, because who's there against their will? We are. Bitch, you think we wanted to be there? No. Bitch was go pay though, and he sure the fuck did. Basically what happened was he instructed us to do certain things in a certain type of way. So what we did was, like I said, they have to be caught in the act of something already, and then our issue will be piled on top of it. Sounds fucked up, I know. It might not even be the law, I know. But that's what we had, well, that's what I did. We hang out with him. B-Day, like I said, BD is already on the way. So we proceed to call the actual police station for our district that we're in now, because we don't know where the fuck we are. So we call the police for our district that we are now, and we tell them what was going on. We being basically held against, you know what I mean, against our will. Dudes robbed us, the whole spiel, the whole shebang bang. But legally it's sex trafficking. Legally speaking, it's sex, that's like slave, that's sex trafficking, that's that shit. They said they're on their way. And we already know there's police downstairs. Rocket science much? So we already know they're on their way. So I turn the water off. We pretend, you know, to get dressed, whatever. Turn the water off. We come out the bathroom slow. We go where there's like a sink. So we go on the sink. We just start chit-chatting like we don't know what's going on. We just playing dumb. So we start washing our hands. Like, why didn't I wash my hands? Turn the water on, turn the water off. And I was like, damn, I'm thirsty. Like, I want some ice. Anybody got ice? They was like, no, you gotta go. Well, I'm like, where the ice machine at? Because they supposed to have it in the room. You know, being young, like, you feel me? Chit-chatting, like, they need to have that shit close to the room. Because, yo, we thirsty as hell. How the fuck they expect us to be in this hot-ass room with no ice near the door? And he like, yeah, just go get that, you know, trying to get us to shut up. It's in the hall, go get it, it's in the hall. Now, before we took a shower, remember I told y'all Kevin was on some shit that night, right? So he, I guess, was still in the buzz, and he was arguing with like Ben, and the friend was like chiming in. So Kevin ended up walking outside, but while we was in the shower, and like they was looking out the window, so I guess he was making like a lot of noise because they was looking out the window and they saw him out there yelling and shit. So I don't really give a fuck, but that's, yeah. So anyway, he went outside. The only one that's in the room was Ben and the friend. So they just, you know, like chit chat, and they like, yeah, the water down there, the friend ain't got shit to do with nothing. So he just being nice, like, yeah, the ice is in the hallway. I'm like, cool, I'm gonna go ahead and get some ice. So while we're going out to get the ice, she grabs her phone charger. He like, what do you need your phone charger for? I was like, she just weird like that. She was just taking it like she gonna lose it every 5 minutes. Dead that conversation. That's it. Kevin has still not come back to the room. I really don't give a fuck, because they got their names, because I've already provided them to the original police officer, so it ain't no questions about who is who, and they came together, so bitch, they go leave together. Me and her head to the ice machine. Literally, it felt like such a breath of fucking fresh air. Like, that relief that something's gonna be done. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. It was the relief that something was gonna be done. Yeah, I may have not got my stuff back, but at least I didn't like go home and just be like, yeah, I got fucked over. Like, I could not do that. That ain't me. Like, you're not about to do that to people. We had the ice machine, and there's a stairwell near the ice machine. We hear hella feet, boo, 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 bust open the door. Guess who it was? the police officer I made that look at, and he said, "You're okay now." He said, "You'll be fine now. You're okay. Stay right here." How many is in the room? And I said, 2. We said the room number, 2 in the room, 1 downstairs. They said, "We've already got the 1 downstairs." Because mind you, he knew who we came in with. Like, bro, on me, they was not playing no games. So the story basically ends on a good note. Like, they do go to jail. I don't give a fuck. They do go to jail because you don't do that to people, bruh. We never had like a kid that was starving and you literally, like, are you kidding me? And thank you guys for tuning in. Please like, subscribe, let your girl know how you feel. And yes, this is how I got robbed and basically was sex trafficked, almost sex trafficked in Atlanta. So be safe. Ciao.